forecast first. Sponsored by Matex Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
Well, we look at the satellite radar picture across the area. Things looking just gorgeous. Once again, these really comfortable temperatures, low humidity levels. Readings are in the low and mid 80s out there. 82 in Decatur, Springfield, 83 in Champaign. But tonight, it's going to feel really good as we watch temperatures fall back down into the mid 60s by 11 o'clock. We're forecasting the 50s for overnight. We'll let you know if you'll be able to open up the windows or not coming up. WCIA 3 News starts right now.
Now from WCIA 3 News.
Just drive like that's your family member on the side of the road.
2 troopers have been killed on roads this year by people breaking Scott's Law, what the governor signed to make sure drivers don't get away with it.
And the U of I says wealthy parents are giving up guardianship of their kids to get money for school. What the university is doing to put a stop to it.
And the mayor of Taylorville is inviting everyone to come out and voice their concerns, why he's expecting them to talk about everything from drugs to flooding coming up.
Watching your local news leader. This is WCIA 3 News at 5.
Imagine if that was your family member. And just drive like that's your family member on the side of the road.
That's how state leaders want you to treat law enforcement on the highway. Legislation expanding the scope of Scott's Law makes it more costly if you don't. Good evening, I'm Paul Cicchini.
And I'm Jennifer Roscoe. Earlier this year, 2 state troopers were killed by drivers breaking the move-over law. Today, the governor signed a bill making the punishment even harsher. WCIA 3's Cole Henke is live in our Capitol newsroom. Cole, it was already against the law to not move over, so what's new now?
All of the fines for violating the move-over law have gone up a lot, and there was even a fine added for people that have been caught breaking the law more than once. The increased penalties come after 2 troopers were killed by drivers breaking Scott's Law earlier this year. It is all part of the state police's push to enforce the law more on Illinois highways. ISP Acting Commissioner Brendan Kelly said that since the beginning of this year, state police has issued over 700% more tickets for breaking Scott's Law than the agency had all of last year. Before signing the bill, Governor Pritzker urged the people of Illinois to move over on the roads.
Since 2002, Scott's Law has said that drivers approaching a vehicle with their hazard lights on must slow down and move over. It's not optional. This is how we keep our heroes and our first responders and workers as safe as possible in their line of work.
The changes for this law go into effect immediately. Along with the increased penalties, the law also creates a fund to provide move-over law educational materials for drivers' education courses. We will have more on this story and more from local first responders later tonight at 6. Jennifer?
Cole, thank you so much. The fine for the first offense is now $250 instead of $100. It then jumps to $750 if you violate the law a second time. If a driver hurts or kills another person while violating the law, they could spend 1 to 3 years behind bars.
We have an update on a multi-vehicle crash that happened Saturday. The Champaign County coroner says a teenager involved in the wreck has died. It happened on I-74 near the Illinois-Indiana border. Police say a truck driver failed to slow down because of slowed traffic. Jasmine Morris from Ambia, Indiana, died yesterday. The jury trial for a man accused of killing another man while driving under the influence started today. Chad Smith is charged with aggravated DUI with accidental death. Smith's accused of killing Michael Donahue last July. He pleaded not guilty last year. A jury was selected yesterday.
We have new information on a deadly shooting in Sangamon County. The sheriff's office has identified a suspect. They say Corey Cathy shot and killed Miranda Goddard in Grandview yesterday. Cathy is wanted for murder and armed robbery. The sheriff's office says he is considered armed and dangerous. If you have any information on where he is, call the sheriff's office. One city in central Illinois is getting ready for a big town hall event.
Yeah, for the first time in years, Taylorville will host an open forum town hall where people can voice their concerns. The mayor's expecting the crowd to bring up a lot of issues. WCIA 3's Gabrielle Franklin joins us live from Taylorville. So, Gabrielle, what are some of the big topics they expect to discuss?
Well, Paul, the mayor expects neighbors to bring up items like drugs, crime, and flood recovery as top priorities here at tonight's meeting. Now, Mayor Bruce Berry has been in office here in Taylorville for over 2 years now. He says the city has seen a lot during his tenure, especially the tornado that devastated parts of the city back in December. Newly installed Police Chief Dwayne Wheeler will also be here tonight, and his officers say substance abuse can be hard to tackle in smaller communities. He says crimes often accompany those drug problems. They're inviting everyone to come out and help them create answers to these problems.
Our officers are vested here. I grew up here. I want to make sure Taylorville is a better place, and we're open to ideas, suggestions, and we want to hear problems that people may be having with drugs and crime, or with how we handle things. That's the only way we can improve, is to be evaluated.
Now, as for the tornado cleanup, Mayor Berry says he feels the city has progressed when it comes to rebuilding, but he and Taylorville Police still want to know what else they can do to keep that momentum going. Now, the meeting kicks off here at Taylorville High in about 25 minutes, but if you can't make it out, don't worry. We will have the latest on everything that they talk about coming up tonight on WCIA. For now, we're live at Taylorville High. I'm Gabrielle Franklin, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
All right, Gabrielle, thanks. We'll look forward to those updates.
Here tonight at 5, the Macon County Sheriff's Office is investigating a former superintendent. Dan Brew resigned as superintendent on Friday. His letter is posted on the district's website. It says in part, quote, "I hope this notification will allow Meridian to find a replacement for my position in a timely manner. I apologize for putting the district in a poor light and hope the district can move on from this ordeal." Now, the Macon County Sheriff's Office said they couldn't comment because this is an ongoing investigation. We also reached out to Meridian school board members. They're not saying anything either. Bruce started working at Meridian in 2013. He had previously been the superintendent at Beeman Schools. Some families are taking legal action to get their teenagers money for college. Now a school is taking action to stop it from happening.
That's right. The University of Illinois says some parents gave up guardianship of their kids so they would be eligible for financial aid. The school says this is a practice they're not standing behind. WCIA 3's Jamie Mays is live in the newsroom. So, Jamie, does the university know which students were a part of this?
The school says last year they noticed a pattern of families from wealthy areas in the Chicago suburbs transferring guardianship, and now they're taking steps to stop this from happening again. Transfer of guardianship makes students eligible for things like need-based grants that they may not otherwise be able to get. They're taking a closer look into what students were possibly a part of this, and they're trying to make sure that they're only giving money to students who need it. U of I says they contacted the U.S. Department of Education and the Illinois Student Aid Commission and told them about what was happening. Tonight at 6, you'll hear from parents and hear from the university about what they had to say about this happening on their campus. Live in the newsroom, Jamie Mays, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
All right, Jamie, we'll look forward to that at 6 o'clock. A statement from U of I's Public Affairs Office is, quote, "We will work with lawmakers to protect against any potential abuses of the federal, state, or university financial aid processes." The Danville VA Ileana Healthcare System broke ground on a new building today. A new mental health care facility is being built. It will have 22 beds and be a therapeutic setting for the veterans. During the groundbreaking this morning, local and state officials watched and listened as VA officials shared why this new building is so important. One veteran explained how his time in the current building helped him and how he knows this new space will continue to help others.
I was willing to take any step forward that I could, and that began to set the groundwork for where I needed to be in my recovery, much like we're setting groundwork today. And I see that coming to fruition for so many people in the future, even better than it did for me.
Construction will cost around $12 million and is being paid for with VA money.
The KFC in Savoy will be reopening in mid to late August, but A&W won't be opening along with it. The one is on Dunlap Avenue. The restaurant closed in late May. Contractors are still in the process of remodeling. They don't have an exact date set for when they'll be reopening.
Part of one village will be without water for days. Why the rest of Harristown will see changes in its water, too.
Plus, some houses in Gibson City are falling apart. What's being done to put neighbors at ease?